Welcome to the second segment of the Septic Systems series presentations on septic trench systems. After the septic tank is installed and connected to the house, the next step in the construction of the septic system is to connect the septic tank to either a trench or mound system. This connection typically involves using a gravity-fed pipe. In this presentation, you will learn how a trench system functions as a biological filter to finish cleaning the water before it is returned to the groundwater system. Mound systems will be discussed in the next video. You may remember that we watched the installation of a septic tank that included an outlet chamber. From the septic tank outlet, the wastewater is directed through a gravity-fed pipe to a trench system via a single 4-inch pipe. Gravity-fed simply means that the pipe inlet at the septic tank is at a higher elevation than the pipe outlet at the distribution box, and therefore gravity causes the water to flow down the pipe from the septic tank to the trench system. These drawing views provide detailed information about this specific trench system. We will take a closer look at the top and side view. In this top view, you can see where the 4-inch gravity-fed pipe from the septic tank connects to the trench system. As wastewater flows down the pipe from the septic tank and enters the trench system, it is diverted to the distribution cells. There are 2 distribution cells in this system. Within each distribution cell lays a perforated pipe. Perforated means that the pipes have holes distributed along their length to allow water to flow out. Again, the pipes in the distribution cells have a slight downhill slope, so the wastewater continues to flow the entire length of the pipe. Study this diagram closely and then select Continue to proceed. This is the 4-inch perforated pipe used for distributing the wastewater by means of gravity. This cross-section view of the trench system details the construction within the trench. You can see the layering of aggregate below and above the distribution pipe. The aggregate, or gravel, allows the water to freely flow out of the perforated pipes and reduces the potential for the perforations in the pipe to become clogged. Notice that the observation pipes will terminate above ground, and that the ground surface, when the job is finished, will be relatively level. Study this diagram closely, and then select Continue to proceed. The distribution pipe is laid on top of 6 inches of aggregate in this installation. Observe that the pipe is positioned such that the holes are orientated on the sides of the bottom half of the pipe to dispense the wastewater in both directions inside the trench. There are no holes on top of the pipe. Can you think of a good reason why? Again, a backhoe is used to dig the trench. The depth of the trench is decided based on the type of soil in the area and the contour of the ground surface. The installation elevation of the distribution pipe is frequently checked with the laser level to ensure a continuous flow by gravity. The man in this photo is holding a grade rod which detects a laser beam and beeps to indicate when the rod is at the desired elevation. After a section of pipe has been installed, the pipe elevation has been checked in multiple points along its length, and the proper pipe slope has been obtained. An additional 2 inches of aggregate will be installed. The trench is extended, and more sections of pipe are placed to meet the trench length specified on the drawing. After the aggregate is added to cover the top of the distribution pipe, a synthetic fabric is added to keep the backfilled soil from infiltrating the aggregate. Soil can fill the voids in the aggregate and eventually fill the pipe, clogging the system and decreasing the flow of wastewater. However, it is important to note that the soil surrounding the trenches is a critical component of a septic system. The soil itself acts as a physical filter, and bacteria living in the soil act as a biological filter removing and/or breaking down contaminants as the wastewater makes its way into nearby groundwater and/or surface water supplies. Here, the wastewater pipe from the septic tank will need to meet a level distribution pipe that will direct flow equally to both trench system perforated pipes. Once all of the connections are made and inspections are complete, the ground surface is returned to its original contour. Flowers, grass, and ground cover can then be reestablished. The trench bed can begin its important biological work of distributing wastewater and providing sufficient surface area for bacteria to exist, break down wastes, and allow clean water to join nearby surface water or groundwater supplies. Congratulations on completing the septic tank trench system learning experience. You have now seen the installation of a complete septic system. If you would like to see a different biological filter, a mound system, you can access that in the LMS as well.